What's up, guys? D-Dub's Garage here. We're back. In this one, we are just gonna absolutely thrash and get as far as we can, and hopefully, even though it's a Monday and I'm feeling a little tired, get this engine back in the car, start buttoning things up, a little bit of wiring here and there for some upgrades, and really just big day here. So I'm mostly gonna do time lapse because I gotta focus and really just get after it today. But I'll take you guys along for the ride. Got the engine as sealed up, I think, as we can get it. Didn't really attack the top end because it actually looked okay. Valve cover, head gasket. Closest thing I did to the top were the side cover gaskets here. Beautiful, brand new, and they are not cork, which I like. So let's get going on this thing and let's rock and roll. Here we go. So guys, already ran into a small snag, but it's okay because we got it taken care of. Basically this new cap that goes over the back of the cam, remember that seal that I put on there? It's a new engine plate, so everything was a touch different. It was a little too tall, so I pulled the flywheel back off and then just cracked it a little bit with the hammer. And by crack, I don't mean actually crack, I just mean kind of tap it. So I just spun the engine over again. Flywheel is on there. They're not torqued to spec yet. I'm gonna also check it once they are, but it's not rubbing anymore. So another one of those little things that you gotta look out for. We're gonna keep going here and get the clutch in this thing. Thought we were about to have a crisis there. Basically, I was going to torque these bolts up, and to be completely honest, my torque wrench sitting over there, it's kind of finicky sometimes. It's definitely a little scary when you're also doing smaller fasteners like this. So I was going to tighten this bolt up, and it just got loose, you know, and when somehow righty tighty turns to lefty loosey. So luckily, I know it doesn't sound lucky at first, it actually snapped in there. So I was able to take a chisel to it and then walk it out. And the threads were fine, thank goodness, because I was worried that I stripped the threads out of the flywheel. That would have been a disaster. But I found a bolt that was the exact same size. I think it should be strong enough. And I torqued it to spec, so all these bolts are torqued. I checked the, basically the alignment with the tool, we're good to go. Obviously I had it in there as I was torquing it. One thing that's slightly different here, guys, is I'm not sure if this got, I think it's just inverted, maybe, because this is tightened down and this is fully loosened up. So basically it looks slightly different, obviously, but I think that's just because this clutch is completely unbolted and this spring is basically allowing itself to be all the way out. So I'm not too worried about that. Obviously it looks exactly the same. Other than that, it's all bolted up. So I'm actually gonna get the trans on this thing. Let's do it. Well, there you have it. Sitting back in the engine bay. Both trans mount bolts are in, and then the motor mounts are good to go too. So it is sitting in there, no assistance whatsoever. Everything's lined up. We're ready to rock.